Real estate has always been about location, of course, but never has that been more true than during this unique housing recovery. And that's because the price differential between close-in metropolitan homes and the far-out suburbs has never been greater. Diana Olick explains why.
This nearly new colonial will cost you more than twice as much as this nearly new colonial. Why? Because the first one is in Bethesda, Maryland, a close-in suburb of Washington, D.C. The second home is in Ashburn, Virginia, an hour's commute from downtown D.C.
We're still a little bit under pre-recession pricing, where the interjurisdictions are now above their pre-recession pricing.
The suburbs usually recover from a housing downturn more slowly than their urban neighbors, but the divide this time around is greater than ever, according to a new study by John Burns Real Estate Consulting. Take Chicago. Home prices in closer-in Deerfield are about 15% below their recent peak. But keep going out the interstate, and you see prices are still as much as 30% below peak. The same in L.A., where Glendale is already 2% above peak, but farther out, Palmdale is 37% below. And in D.C., the close-in suburb of Arlington, Virginia, is almost 8% above the peak of the housing boom. But head out to Ashburn, and you see prices are nowhere close to recovering their peak values.
Just the size of the house that you can get for the dollar, it just drops dramatically as you get a little bit outside of the city.
40-year-old Ian Walsh and his young family moved out to Ashburn 3 years ago, and Walsh does not regret the choice despite his hour commute to downtown D.C.
When I get out here, especially I get into the neighborhood, I kind of feel sort of the stress of the city roll off my shoulders a little bit, and I can just sort of relax kind of instantly.
Walsh may like the quiet of Ashburn, but the price divide between city and suburb is growing because of demand from two very large generations on either side of him. Millennials and active baby boomers. They want the walkability and sociability of urban cores like Bethesda.
It's become increasingly popular to have walkability to downtown areas, to restaurants, to metro, everything that's down here in Bethesda. That's exactly what people are paying for.
For now, at least, the sky is the limit in downtown prices. But as millennials age, the suburbs could see a rebirth. So with the price divide so great now, those far-out homes could see bigger price growth down the road. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Diana Olick in Washington.